Okay, welcome back to again another episode of Second Brain, AI powered business thinking. I'm your host Vimal Patel from Round Tech Square, and today we have a guest from all the way Katy, Texas, Heather Leopold, the proud owner of the Trip Business franchisee. And here we are welcoming Heather. How are you, Heather?
I'm doing
Welcome to our
great. And
podcast. Okay, wonderful, nice. Thank you very much to being over here. So today, first of all, we'll start with the questions saying that, what does the Tripper does? Can you tell more about your business?
so we do IV vitamin therapy. I always say we're the healthiest bar in town. So we take different kinds of vitamins or minerals and we put them together and we solve for different things like boosting your immune system, giving you energy, anti-aging. We do obviously the hangover cure for people that have had a wild night out, but we also do high dose vitamin C for cancer support patients. We have the coveted NAD for reversing all of your aging. And we also have halo therapy, which is an infrared sauna with salt that you're breathing in while you're there. And we have red light therapy.
Beautiful. Okay, so I think the Trip Bar is one of those trending the processes where people are talking about in the town, and then all those young people as well as all those people who understands the importance of IV fluid and vitamins. They are coming to you. So very nice. So the next question is the Trips, you being in this very unique and very special business and niche market. How are you using the technology to be more successful in your business?
Yeah, so we use technology in different ways. So we obviously have our website. We have an app that our customers can download and schedule their appointments on. We have our customer relationship management system. We have our electronic medical record system. All of those technologies create an easier environment in which we do business.
Okay, so is that right way to say that back in the days to run any business kind of yours, which with the use of websites and technology and mobile app, it just things are getting more easy, more smooth, more hands-on. Is that right understanding?
Yeah, absolutely. So nurses back in the day used to have to chart on paper, and now we
That's true.
have an electronic medical record system where we have our protocols already populated. And so the nurse just brings in the protocol and we can put our lot and expiration dates fairly easily in there. And they can just quickly chart maybe a couple minutes tops on exactly what the client got, where they accessed their veins, how many attempts they made, and then it goes straight to the doctor.
Wow. Okay, so all the detailed informations are staying in the software to kind of guide through the staff and nurses and everybody. Very nice. Any use of AI technology, any AI feature use in terms of doing things more quicker, faster, automated?
Yeah, absolutely. We use AI in different ways. We use it for lead generation. We have automations behind the scenes in our customer relationship management system to keep the leads engaged, to move them along the process, to automatically send them a booking link, those kinds of things, to follow up with them after their visit, to ask them how they felt, to let them know when we're having specials. We have automations on our Google Ads that's looking for like-minded audiences. A lot of times when a client comes to us and asks us a question specifically related to their health, we may ChatGPT it and figure out if there's any contraindications with the medications that they're currently taking. With the vitamins and which ones would work best for them. So yeah, we use it all the time.
Wow. Okay. So I mean, I'm hearing you saying that cutting edge technology or LLMs, which kind of search all those things on your palm, on your hands, and then do everything very quick, very fast. You're using not only those tools, but at the same time, sales and marketing is something which I'm hearing a lot, saying that you are using AI a lot, and then getting the whole business in a successful trend. Okay, nice. And now, if I may ask, now with the use of this AI technology in your business, if you can point out one thing saying that, okay, hey, I wish that AI software or AI tools can do one of this job very quickly, and then, gives us a more positive result. What that could be, that could one thing which can kind of create that scenario where AI can help you more than what you are doing right now.
Oh, just one? There's at least 10 things that
let's just have more. Let's just have
use
more.
it for.
Yeah.
One of the things, one of the owners was actually testing out the ability to use AI to replace the front desk completely and not have somebody answering the phones and things like that. I would love for AI to help me with inventory control. I mean, there's so many uses for AI that could just streamline your processes and make everything more efficient. I'm not trying to replace human contact. I just think that there's some inefficiencies that we could use AI to create a better process.
All right. So there is a very, very famous quote people keep using nowadays, saying that AI will take your job, right? I mean, it seems like the way you mentioned in your question, saying that you don't want to replace anything with the human. So what are your thoughts about saying very clear message out there saying that, okay, hey, the quote says AI will take your job. It may not be the truth because of the thought process behind, as a business owner, as a leader, that these are the thought process of using AI positively. It's not a replacement of a human, but it is kind of replacement of some tedious work to do it very smartly automated. So what are your thoughts as a leader? What you can tell us saying that, okay, hey, that's not the fact, but it's otherwise.
Well, for me, for what we do, AI is not going to take a nurse's position on, accessing the vein and having bedside manner. It can't fully take care of customer service. I mean, when clients come into our store, we're talking to them, we're listening to them, what brought them in today. There's just a level of customer service that I just don't think AI is capable at this point in time to take over.
All right. Okay. So there is a still human emotional touch is still there in the business, but at the same time, as a owner and as a leader, you will keep welcome all those changes which brought by AI to make the job easy, to make the job automated, right? Okay. Okay, nice.
Absolutely.
Now, how about any customer responses? Like, for example, a lot of businesses we speak with, this is that, customer like certain things with the use of AI in automation, and customer still hesitant, or there is always a still few setbacks for using AI and technology for your business. What those things could be in your business, saying that what customers likes and what they don't like.
Well, I mean, some clients like a reminder. We operate like a doctor's office where we send you a reminder that your appointment's coming up, things like that. Some people don't like that. I think it depends on age. It depends on use of technology. We did have a gentleman that came in the other day. He wanted to pay cash. He didn't want anything on the internet, nothing electronic. Don't put my name in a database. Don't send me an email. It just depends on the person. But I do think it's generational.
Okay, got it. So more like, there are a lot of people who does social media fasting. That's the trendy word right now where they don't want to use the social media. So those kind of people who are aware of what's happening surrounding them and then, use the technology very wisely and very, very smartly. They are the only people, but remaining the rest of the whole customer base or whole users, they are absolutely okay with all those features, what you smartly put in a business with the use of tech. So that's very nice to hear as a tech creators. Okay, very nice. Now, when you're talking about drip bar and when you're talking about this industry very close, or it goes hand to hand with the medical industries and stuff like that. So the question is about the privacy, about the data, right? So So it's very important for every information, what you possess from that patient is very important. And then, you secure all those information and data with the use of a lot of tools and software. So what are your thoughts, like how important as a business owner and as a business leader, since you know the liability or responsibility of you being an owner of that business, how that privacy is taking in place in terms of using these tools and softwares?
Well, being in the medical field, we have to abide by HIPAA compliance. And so we have to protect the data to the utmost. That's why we use the systems we use. We can't just use any system. We have to find a system that is HIPAA compliant because we are capturing people's medical history, their information, and we cannot legally share any of that information. So it creates limitations on different software that we can possibly use. And honestly, I think that everybody should abide by that because, people's data is their word, their everything.
Yes.
And when you get compromised, it's terrible.
Okay. So that means any software, any tools we create in the industry, or all the students who are studying computers and then going to be in the field, become an engineer, create the technology, create the AI, they should remember one law saying that, okay, the compliances are must. They are set to protect everything. Those protocols are there to kind of protect not only the data, but also the businesses, users, the whole environment, the whole ecosystem of people and technology. So as long as they are staying inside those compliances, I think creating new technologies is just very good for the business owners. Okay, nice. One thing you wanted to say, saying that, okay, hey, one thing I want to say to the people who are creating the technology, right? I mean, you every day you wake up in the morning and you say that, okay, hey, there's a new tool came in, there's a new chatbot came in, there is this software in the market or that software in the market, this software can do this or that, etc., etc. What one thing you can think of in your wildest dream, saying that, okay, hey, if I am able to create that kind of technology, this one would be the one thing which I would like to get created.
Well, as a mom of 3 kids, I would love technology that could do all my laundry for me and clean my house, and so I don't ever have to think about it.
Yeah, I think somebody's solving that problem too. I mean, I don't know about if you're following the Tesla brand, right? I mean, they're creating those big robots, and then I was in one of the event the other day. They have those demonstration of those robots lifting the weight and then doing certain household thing. But again, it's gonna take some time. Like the way back in the 20 years ago, and right now the cars are driving by itself. Like the cars like Tesla or full self-driving modes. So I think it is coming, maybe a few years, a decade or so, but yes, it is kind of scheduled to be out there for the users like you and me to kind of enjoy the whole fact of hardware and a software with the use of AI and technology. So yeah, very nice. But yes, keep it in mind, your request saying that create a robots which can do my laundry and then do all the household chores. So yeah, that's absolutely a stunning to have. So yeah, thank you very much. That teaches us so many things, saying that the industries like IV bar or a trip, which is a very specific niche market, which is as important as a medical industry. We have to be careful about the data. We have to be careful of compliances, data security, privacy, and creating the tech which helps the businesses, and then can do so many things automated on top of sales and marketing and with the users, with the data, and then how smartly the business can get success in terms of using the technology and AI. So thank you very much for being on the call, and then take us through the whole journey of the brand and then what it does, and then how you are smartly using the tech. Thank you very much. The one final question before we conclude this podcast, saying that how can we get to you? Like if I'm in the area and if I wanted to kind of meet you and understand about the trip bar and maybe use the service what you guys are offering, where can we come to you?
So the Drip Bar is a franchise, so you could always go to thedripbar.com and find your local Drip Bar to go to. And I would highly recommend any of the Drip Bars, to be honest. I know a lot of the owners and they're amazing people. But my location is here in Cinco Ranch in Katy, Texas. We're located at 9920 Gaston Road, Suite 170, Katy, Texas, 77494. You can always give us a call at 281-720-8218.
Okay, wonderful. So now we know where to reach you at, and then, I wish you all the best for your business. And till then, thank you very much. Have a nice day.
All right, thank you.